Hello everyone, this is Bella.
Hi everyone, this is Penny.
Today we are going to teach you guys material and surface treatment of piston ring.
Yes, and now let's watch a small video of our production line of piston ring.
Our company Wildfire is good at producing the product with the most advanced technology, like the piston ring with PVD, DLC, CKS coating, casting oil ring with small drill holes to meet Euro 5 and higher emission standards.
Yes, and our great manufacturing capacity consists of 4 production our production locations in China, equipped with important machines, products like from Japan and Germany, and we are now supplying vast of OE clients worldwide.
Okay, now let's get to our main topic today.
Yes, and we have prepared some PowerPoints for today's lesson. And the first material I'm going to tell you guys is alloy casting iron. We also call it K1. Chrome, molybdenum, copper, or tungsten, vanadium, titanium, and other alloy components are added to cast iron to improve the wear resistance of the matrix structures. When there is no coating on the surface, alloy cast iron materials are widely used in second rings and oil rings. We can see this and its microstructure. And let's go to the next one.
The next material is called ductile iron. We also call it KV1. With high strength characteristic, it can bring a higher contact pressure to the piston ring to improve the sealing and oil scraping performance. It is an ideal material for the design of the piston ring gas ring. When there is no wear-resistant coating on the surface, its wear resistance is not as good as alloy cast irons, and it is widely used in the first ring. We can see this is microstructure.
Yes, and you can see the microstructure is very different from the first one. And the multi-elements alloy cast iron, IKA, and high alloy cast iron, F14, are also widely used for producing piston rings. Casting iron with more than a dozen alloy elements such as chromium, nickel, molybdenum has higher wear resistance and feature resistance than ordinary alloy casting iron, and its technical difficulty and costs are more higher, and mainly used in some high-speed diesel engines. We can see this is the picture of the microstructure.
The next one is steel. And steel is another usual material we use to produce piston ring. And normally we have 2 kinds of stainless steel, 55 chromium silicon and 6 chromium 30. And also the alloy steel 828, 728 for street ring material, and SUS 304 nylon ring material. It has extremely high elastic and bending strength, and the surface can be handled. When the surface is covered with a proper treatment layers, it can improve the wear resistance and lubrication conditions of the piston ring, and increase the anti-braking performance of the piston ring. It is a motorcycle and materials widely used in high-speed gasoline engines.
Okay, and now we are going to introduce you guys surface treatments of piston rings. In order to prolong the service life of the piston ring, reduce wear and reduce the friction work of the engine, the outer circle of the first ring is usually plated with chromium. And chromium is not only high in hardness, but more importantly, there is a small friction coefficient between chromium and cast iron. Therefore, wear resistance and wear reduction after outer circle of the first ring is chrome plated. Not only the wear of itself is greatly reduced, but the wear of the entire friction pair parts, steel wall, piston skirts, and other rings is greatly reduced, thereby extend the service life of the entire friction pair. These are the main advantages of the chrome plating. The first one is high temperature resistance. The second one is wear resistant. And the third one and the last one is good thermal conductivity.
Okay, then the next one is the lubricating oil film on the working surface of the piston ring is destroyed at high temperatures, and sometimes dry friction is formed. If a layer of surface coating with storage oil and anti-fusion is applied to the surface of the piston ring, the fusion wear can be reduced and the ring can be improved. The ability of the tensile cylinder, molybdenum spraying on the piston ring, has extremely high resistance to fusion wear. On the one hand, because the spray molybdenum layer is a porous oil storage structure coating, on the other hand, the melting point of molybdenum is relatively high, and it can still work efficiently under dry friction. In this case, the molybdenum spray ring has a higher resistance to welding than the chrome plain ring. However, the wear resistance of the molybdenum spray ring is worse than that of the chrome plain ring. In addition, the cost of the molybdenum spray ring is higher and the structural strength is difficult to stabilize. Therefore, unless molybdenum spraying is necessary, chrome plating is best. And these are the many advantages of spraying molybdenum. The first one is good oil storage, and the second one is shorten the initial run-in.
Okay, now Bella.
Yes.
I want to show you these rings, and these rings are for the Cummins NT855, and I want to ask you a question. You can see there are 4 rings, right?
Yes.
And do you know how to distinguish these 4 rings? How to distinguish the first ring, the second ring, and the third ring, and the fourth ring?
How?
So you don't know, right? Now let me teach you.
Okay.
And I can tell you, and you can have a guess. Okay. I can tell for the first ring, it's made of KB1, and it has a chrome plating. As you know, chrome plating is silver. Now, can you tell me which one is the first ring?
I guess this one.
Yes, it's the silver one, right? Yes. And for the second ring, I can tell it's made of KB1, and it has first fading and also a chrome plating. So it's like black and silver. So can you tell me now which one is the second ring?
This one looks silver. I guess it's this one.
Yes, it's silver and black, right? Yes, you're right. And for the third ring, it's made of KB1 too, and it has first fading, and its color is black. So which one is the third one?
This one is black. This one is black. Which one is?
I can tell for the oil ring, it has small hole and a spring.
So I guess this one is the third ring.
Yes, you're right. This one is the third ring, and this one is the oil ring because it has small hole. So it's a small hole ring, and it has a spring. And these are the surface treatments I I and Bella told you guys earlier. And this one, I want to show you guys also. This one is the ring for model Cummins M11, and its surface treatment is molybdenum. So you can see in details. Okay. Okay. And now I have a question. I know how to distinguish these 4 rings, but I don't know how to distinguish the materials. For example, I don't know how to distinguish KB1, and I don't know how to distinguish the steel. So can you tell me about this?
Yes, this is the piston ring for Mercedes-Benz OM352.
Yes.
Yes, and we can see the first ring is made of KV1.
Yes.
KV1. This is the first ring. And do you know how to distinguish KV1 and alloy? We can distinguish by its sound. Here?
Yes, I can hear the sound.
You can hear the sound. This one is the first ring made of KV1. The sound is more clear and melodized.
So the ring made of KB1, the sound is clear, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And this one is the D13 piston ring for Volvo.
See?
Yeah, and it has a special technology with small drill hole. Can you see?
Yes.
Yeah, the hole is very small.
Yes. Small drill hole, yes.
Yeah, and its material is steel.
So can you try to make the sound of the steel?
Okay, you can.
Yeah, I can make oh, it's not so clear as the first one.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is made of steel.
Yeah.
And the clear one is made of KB1.
Yeah.
Yes. And you guys learn. And now let's continue our lessons. Okay, the next part, with the support from the group, our company Jinhan come out with the products with the most advanced technology, like the piston ring with PVD, DLC, CKS coating, casting oil ring with small drill holes to meet the Euro 5 and higher emission standards. Now we are going to introduce some advanced technology to you. The first one is CKS. Its full name is Composite Ceramic Chrome Plating. It has many functions. The first one, reduce the wear resistance of piston rings and cylinder liner. Abrasion resistance is 1/3 of ordinary chrome plating. And the second, significant improvements in wear resistance. And the third one, extend engine life with continuous low emissions. And the fourth one, modern diesel engine markets dominates. We can see from this picture, it can longer service life of parts, fewer replacements and maintenance, and less maintenance cost.
The next technology is physical vapor deposition. We also call it PVD coating, and it has high wear resistance and high corrosion resistance. We can see from this picture, the left is before fine matching and the right is after fine matching. And compared to chrome coating, it has much lower wear rates and relative friction coefficient and much higher anti-pulling cylinder ability.
And for the next one, Diamond-like coating is another high advanced technology for piston ring surface treatment. Diamond-like carbon, DLC, is a class of amorphous carbon material that displays some of the typical properties of diamond. DLC is usually applied as coatings to other materials that could benefit from some of these properties. It has strong abrasion resistance, strong anti-pour cylinder ability, and lower friction coefficient. And the next part.
Yeah. The honing bright belt. 我给我看看。
继续。
可是我看不到那个。
你继续。
The honing bright belt is to put the barrel noodle rings into the mold for grading. The ring moves up and down in the machine and rotates on its own. In this way, the protrusions in the middle of the barrel noodle rings grate out a bright mirror brand. Because of the greater surface pressure at the opening of the ring, so the bright bands at the opening will show a bell mouth shape. These are the mainly honing bright belt advantage. It can enhance oil scraping performance and with good sealing performance, and it can also shorten initial run-in.
And the fourth advantage is nitrating treatments generally selected high chromium stainless steel. The hardness of the nitride layer is higher than that in the chromium layer, and this treatment method can bring a uniform hard layer to the entire surface of the piston ring, making the piston ring and cylinder wall ring the wear of each contact surface of groove is minimized. So it has four functions. The first one is to increase the hardness of the ring. The second one is to wear resistance. The third one is replace the chrome plating ring. And the fourth one
is the next surface treatment is called phosphating. Phosphating surface treatment is to cover the surface of the piston ring with a suitable soft and elastic fibrous material so that the rings and the protruding parts of the cylinder liner contact and accelerate the wear, thereby shorten the running period and making the rings work well status. Phosphating makes a soft and easy to wear phosphating film front on the surface of the piston ring. Because phosphating requires simple equipment, convenient operations, low cost, and high efficiency, is widely used in the piston ring process of small engines.
Yes, and next part. The surface of the piston ring is dark red after oxidation treatments, and the surface of the piston ring is golden yellow after zeroning plating. And okay, that's all for today's lesson. Thank you guys for watching us.
Now please comment us and leave your question. We will reply you once we read your message.
Yes.
Yes.
And now let's see the comments.
Yeah.
Do you guys have comment here?
They asked me that NTA55 is the same as N14 piston ring. You're only a picture. Do you know what is the difference between the NP-A55 and the N14? What is the difference? They are all for commons, but their diameter is different, and
Yes.
also the surface treatment is different. Before you said that this surface treatment is molybdenum.
See,
Yeah,
yes,
molybdenum.
yes.
Yeah, and what about this?
This,
Yeah, the
as I told you,
NP-A55.
as I told you earlier, this is chrome
Yeah.
plating, and this one is phosphating and chrome plating, and this one is phosphating, and this one is made of steel. Can you see? And for the rings for N14, I don't know if we have the rings here, so maybe we can show you next time.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, thank you guys for coming, for share your comments here. And if you have any other questions, please contact our human service on Facebook. Okay, friends, thank you for watching our live stream today.
Yes, and don't forget to watch our next week live show. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Bye bye.